Well, hello. I'm streaming a little early. I ain't gonna start in with anything just yet. I'm just got this thing going just to see, just so everybody can be alert and alarmed that this is uh live stream for the giveaway that I'm gonna be doing. I'm all about making small goals. Hello, thank you for joining. Uh, Please sit tight. It's not quite 10:30, but I just wanted to give people a chance to tune in and everything, as well as to make sure I got things good and centered, and everything. But thank you for the like too, and stay tuned. Kind of feel like maybe I should like have some music playing or something, that way people got something to do. But you got a cool painting to check out. Uh, It's been a bit of a awkward day today. Well, I wouldn't say awkward, but like the flow of traffic at work today was just not quite like what I thought it should be today. Because we got all this ice and stuff, and what else? Oh yeah, there was like some ice on the roads and stuff, and like there was more traffic at Walmart than what I imagined today being, with the way the weather was. I can only imagine what it was like at that place last night before we got all that stuff. Of course, now you walk outside and it's really not, can't even tell anything even happened. Oh. Wish I had like a big giant canvas in the background that had like a cool scenery on it, like a waterfall or something. That'd be like really cool. Yeah. Oh, I just got a text message from my sister. I wish there was a way I could like block seeing notifications or anything pop up when I'm doing a live stream. It's kind of aggravating, but it just is what it is, I reckons. I still wish I could find my earphones that had the best mic ever on it, even though I've been told by several people now that my sound quality is good, but it is still a pain because I like the idea of knowing that my voice is going to carry through a video without worrying about if I'm projecting my voice clearly enough and everything. And sometimes it's out of not a strange habit. I have a tendency to slur my words for some reason. It's not that I mean to. I've even had some people be like, "Did he have a stroke?" Well, only 10:11, and I'm sorry if me airing this live now early is annoying to anybody. Um, I just wanted to give a lot of people a chance to see it and to tune in, or to jump aboard the view and everything for this giveaway. I hope there's a lot of responses and everything because what this video here, the live stream, is about is something real important to me. Yep, yep. Of course, I know I can say one thing about the way today's been. Today has been the warmest it's been since I've been back in the state of Kentucky ever since the 5th. Today is the warmest day. And I might as well get some housekeeping out of the way. I'm smoking out of my Washington, Missouri Meerschaum Cobb, which is one of my favorite pipes. Wish I could find a new stem for it and everything. I would love to find a acrylic stem, really, instead of a plastic stem. I don't know why they don't put acrylic stems on cobs for, or even that one type of style stem that's like a rubber polymer. I'd even settle for one of those. And inside of this pipe, I am smoking Devil's Holiday. It's not my favorite, but it still has a good cherry flavor. I mean, it's not that strong. I mean, it really, if you like a strong cherry, I wouldn't recommend this. If you like just a light cherry aromatic, then I recommend it for you. At least that's my own preference because I just don't think the cherry is really all that predominant. Also, too, I thought tell you, I'm drinking out of one of my favorite coffee mugs, and I'm drinking me some coffee. The reason why this coffee mug is one of my favorite mugs is because Mama gave it to me, and it's one of my favorite mugs. I was looking on the sub number, and there are now 51 of you fans following me. I think that is so great. I think that's totally awesome. Anyways, I really do appreciate the like. Um, I'm hoping there's lots of people that'll see this and maybe they'll see it. And if you're not subscribed to me yet and you run across this, I just like to say go ahead and hit subscribe and join in the fun. I know old Mr. Derek Tant went during one of his during his last giveaway. I just recently subscribed to him, and I told him, I said, well, I didn't feel like that I deserved to participate in the giveaway, and even though I did kind of participate in what he wanted you to do, but I just up and didn't feel like I was should have been eligible, if you know what I mean. But then he's like, dude, he said, go ahead. He said, you're in, so good luck. And I thought that was kind of cool, I mean, and that really meant something too. Then old happy-go-lucky Piper, I like that guy. He's pretty cool. I like he lives over there in Israel, and I like it whenever he talks about some of the historical stuff and everything over there in Israel. I thought was really cool, and some of the things that he shares. He still has a giveaway that's still going. A lot of people doing VRs and stuff for him. I just can't remember when his due date is for his, but it's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and light up. Anybody that joins in, I like to also say I'm not quick at answering or reading comments that pop up on the live thing here. Um, Somehow, one of these, sometime I'm going to have to get some internet back and have another device tuned into my own station, or tune into my own channel, so that I can actually read comments as they pop up and do it like the way everyone else does. But till then, all I got is this phone I'm working with and everything. So I just do what I can do, but also ask that, if you got any comments or anything, go ahead and comment down there in the um, comment section. You know, I always enjoy seeing what people think or anything. Well, so I'm almost getting there. I probably should have just held off on doing this stream, but I just wanted to give people a chance to be like, "Oh, hey, he's live streaming," so let's check in with him. I thought I was would be really cool, try to give everybody a chance to get in on the news live. Anyways, I'm gonna light this bad boy up. I'd like to invite you to have a pipe with me, wherever you're at in your neck of the woods. I've almost had this blend of tobacco for almost, I say, give or take, about maybe going on 2 months. And I've kind of noticed that the taste of it seems to kind of improve just a little bit. It's still not my favorite, but the taste of it does seem to improve a little bit. I think it would be cool to have some glam shots. Dress up real nice and have some glam shots with my pipe. Well, getting there. I just got off work not too long ago. Got off work at 8 o'clock. I missed the bus that was supposed to. I guess that you call the 7 o'clock bus. I missed it by about 5 minutes, so I had to wait for the 8 o'clock bus to get there. Well, then there's this driver on there, and I can't stand this driver, to be honest with you. He's rude, and after what I witnessed him doing one day, I'm even amazed the man still even has a job. Um, One day I was waiting at the bus, and there's these two veterans that were talking, and is kind of reminiscing about their military days. Well, one of them was in a wheelchair, and the other one, was able to stand on his own 2 feet. And the one on the wheelchair was in the Air Force, and the other one was in the Navy. And the one that was in the Air Force, he had talked about some B-52s and everything. And my cousin, who was there in the Air Force and everything, it just kind of started making me think about some of the things he told me, and I started having a conversation with him. And then my adopted dad was before it was called Navy SEAL, was a underwater demolition, or also what they called the Frogmen. And some of the things that they was talking about, I kind of heard stories about, or similar stories, and I just kind of telling them, just having a good old time talking with these guys. And anyways, it came on to where the bus was there, and we was loading up. Well, this driver, same driver I had to put up with tonight, I was always taught, if someone's handicapped or in a wheelchair, or even, elderly, you let them walk in the room first before you were through a door or in an establishment, or anything else. That's the way I was taught. And anyways, I was standing aside, and so was it the other the other veteran that was standing there. He was doing the same thing. He was going to let him board first, you know, and this guy looked at us. He goes, "Hurry up, get aboard! I gotta let out this ramp." And we're like, "Well, you can go ahead and let him aboard. That's what we're waiting on." He's like, "Hurry up and get on, so I can get out this ramp." And just, kind of rude. So we get aboard, pay our fare, and me and this other guy, that was a veteran, we're sitting there, and this guy, this just driver, act like it was a big deal for him to hit a button up on the dashboard console to let out a ramp so this guy can get on. And then when this guy gets on, now he's in an electric wheelchair, and he gets on, gets in place where he's supposed to be. I mean, it ain't his first rodeo. And they got these straps that pull out that strap you in. And this dude was just had the most crappiest attitude that you would ever imagine. Didn't even bother to say sorry for the trouble, and was shaking his chair around too, just being real violent, kind of like, trying to hook this stuff up. And I can understand that could be aggravating, but he is just the way his demeanor was if it was just such a hassle for him to take time out of his life to assist this veteran, who's in his wheelchair. And the whole time, too, I was looking up at the guy in the wheelchair, and he was just looking down at this dude, shaking his head like this. And my heart, man, sunk in my chest, and I'm just like, no, you know? And so, at the time, I didn't have minutes on my phone, and so, but I had internet at the time, so I was able to connect with a friend and asked them if they would call the tank bus service for me, and I told them the driver and the bus number, I jotted that all down, and apparently from what she told me when she called in, 17 minutes before me, they'd done had two other calls, And then I guess another operator was on the phone with another person that also had witnessed what was going on. And then to see that dude tonight, I'm just like, how do you have your job? You know? It's unbelievable. Then he was griping to me about asked me when I got off work or whatever, and I told him, and he's like maybe you should ask your boss to get off a few minutes early, because that way you could have caught the other bus and everything. And I said, well, I normally do, but I said apparently I wasn't able to clock out as early as what I wanted to, and everything. And he's like, well, a driver needs a few minutes away from everybody throughout the day. He goes, I just got done delivering a whole busload of people about a 45 minutes drive with a bunch of people. He goes, driver needs time to himself, and everything else. And I'm just like, okay, and this is my problem. I work in retail, buddy. I deal with people's driving and complaining all day long. And at the end of the workday, I do not want to deal with your trouble just because it's your job to deal with people and you're providing and working for a public transportation. If you can't stand people, find another job. That's how I feel about it. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. But first, I'm going to relight. All right, everybody. Um, I just like to say this video, this stream is for you, the fans. I like to say that about this time last year, I had started this new channel because I was absent minded and I could not remember the passwords or nothing for my original channel. And so I started up this new channel. Matter of fact, not this time, not in this month, but back in November of last year or year before last in 2016, towards the end of 2016, back in November. And it's been an entire year I've been working on this channel and doing what I've been doing. And I remember thinking that I'd never even get past 2 or 3 people at all. And slowly and slowly, it's worked up all the way to 51 subscribers. And I just like to say thank you to all you fans. Because without people taking time out of their lives like you do to watch some guy like me who's really a no name nobody and take the time to comment, take the time to just watch, like, or share, you know, taking your hard earned time, to check me out, to watch this ugly old mug. And that means a lot to me. And a lot of people don't do a giveaway till they reach their 100 goal mark. Well, to me, 50 plus is the halfway mark. That's the Mason Dixie line right there. And I was taught when I was growing up, my mom always told me, she said, son, always be happy and count you every blessing. And she said, and also don't forget to recognize the small blessings. And she goes, those are the ones that really are going to count. And throughout my life, ever since my mom had taught me those things, I had said to myself, I'm going to try to make that a goal in my life to always try to be thankful for my small blessings. Big blessings are awesome when you get them, but don't forget to be thankful for the small blessings, because it's from the small blessings is how you get to the big blessings. And I am blessed and thankful to have 50 plus people watch me, follow me, hit like, share, and subscribe, listen to me ramble, you know, and I'm thankful. I really, really am thankful. I'm appreciative, and I want to thank you, the fan, for your time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look over my shoulder here on this easel, I ain't got much to give because I am no big budget, and I'm just a working average Joe like anyone else you would know. And I'm a down to earth man. And I like to be grateful and show my gratitude to people. And let people know I'm glad that they share their time with me. And through that, I just like to say the painting I have in the background is what I have to give to people. And to you, the fans, that's the giveaway item. And it's all I got to give. But I always try to give my very best if I can. I try to give you guys the very best of me as much as possible. Even bloopers and mistakes all rolled up into one. Anyways, I'm going to take this down so you can get a better look at it. I featured this in a few other videos of mine that involved my paintings. And I like being goofy. I like what I call hippy trippy dippy things. And this painting is an extension of that part of me. The part of me that says, hey, don't be too serious about things, but there is a time to be serious and there is a time not to be serious. And I like to be goofy. I like to make people laugh, And I feel this little painting kind of shows that hippie, trippy, fun loving side of me. And I just want to give it to one lucky person out there. One lucky fan. One lucky fan that has given their time to take the time to watch me and to follow and subscribe. And I'm going to tell you, I have not signed my painting yet. And I've not put anything on the back of the board canvas. And what I'm going to do is, after there's a winner picked, I'm going to write that winner's name down on the back. I'm going to date it. I'm going to sign it on the back side. I'm going to put my seal on it. And then also live, I'm going to paint my initials on the painting, on the corner, on one corner or the other of the painting. Live, and I'm going to live stream it just like this. And that way people will know that not only is it going to be a true, sincere giveaway, but a real personal touch and a real personal thing. And excuse me, my mouth got a little dry. And I just want people to really see and know that the person I am, by doing that. And I feel that would really show who and what I am, as a person, and be so sincere and mean more to the person that it's going to go to. Okay, folks, here's how you can join in to win this lovely painting. I'm going to agree. It's not the prettiest, but it's not the worst neither. But it's the best I can offer to the best fans in the world. To the best fans in the entire universe. That's the type of fans I have. And so, as awesome and as spacey as that is, what better thing to offer? Now, I wish I had something extra to give for people that are more into the YTPC part of my channel, but it's for everybody. And not only that, while I was painting it, and I'm sure everybody, when they see anything with shrooms in it or anything, or any kind of psychedelic stuff, I'm sure people kind of have that Alice in Wonderland relate idea, of the caterpillar, sitting on top of that shroom smoking that hookah, and everything, and saying, who are you? That's kind of like the vibe I was getting when I was painting that, to be honest with you. As well as, also I wanted to share a little bit of how my abstract point of view is of the world. Nothing is never as it really appears, in the sense of what we deem as being reality. When you really think about metaphysical and like spiritual things, what is really the real reality? Is the real reality what we see with our carnal eye and carnal mind? Or is it deeper? Is it really more distorted? Is it brighter? Is it duller? All that thought and feeling, as well as the idea and the wonder, if anybody can remember what it was like to be a little kid, and have this imagination to just, to where a little stick can become a mighty sword, or you pretend you're a magical magician and it's your wand, or you see the conductor on television, conducting his orchestra, and so you pretend you're the conductor of an orchestra, and leading a symphony, it's the thoughts like that, that goes into stuff like this that I paint and everything in all my paintings. I really try to paint from like a child's point of view sometimes. But then I have all these adult experiences that I've experienced in my life, and so that shows through. So the wacky craziness things that you see going on in this painting, that's the childlike part of me that I could remember from my childhood. Like while I was painting this, I could picture, you know, what if all the trees were really these little shrooms, and I'm walking through just a shroom forest, and every kid somewhere along the line is asked, why is the sky blue? Why can't it be purple, green, yellow? Why is it blue? You know, and why are clouds white? It's the childlike aspects of that you might see in this painting, as well as just the pure goofy nature. And also, I kind of wanted to somewhat stay semi true to like what a friend of mine told me that the true tie dye colors are, and I try to incorporate that in my sky a little bit, and in some of the partial background. Well, folks, this is what I like you to do in order to become a possible fan with a wonderful piece of art from my imagination. First, I have fans that I know that are not able to do a VR, but I would love a VR response. And for those of you that can't do a VR, but you can leave a comment, everything I'm explaining for people to do in the VR, I want you to be able to do in writing in the comment section below of this video. And for everybody that's able and capable to do a VR, please leave me a link to it in the description box below. Please. And what I like is, for one, I like you to give me one description of. You can either tell me what your favorite tobacco is or your favorite pipe. Two, a fond memory that you can remember, either pertaining with you and your pipe experience or someone that you watched as a child and what inspired you. And third, the third thing I really want is, I would love for everybody, if they could, to name a title of one of my videos that was the video for you, that made you make the decision that said, I'm going to subscribe to this person. I'm going to subscribe to Son Earl 86, Son Earl 86, and I'm going to watch this guy and see what he does next. I want you to tell me the name of the video, or the title name of the video that just said, that made you click subscribe and made you a fan. And I want you to tell me how that video impacted your life. And I'm hoping it impacted for the better, and I'm hoping it impacted your life for the good. But I want you to tell me, describe to me the best details you can of that particular video, of what it made you feel inside, and how it may have inspired you or helped you in your life some way. And the other reason why I'm also asking for this is because, like I said, I'm a humble person, and I never thought I would even make it to 50. I never thought I'd ever make it even past 3 or 4 people, to be quite honest. But for people to find me interesting enough to follow me and to be a fan and to sub and take time out of their busy lives to watch me and subscribe to me and be my fan, that means a lot. And for me to be able to follow somebody, to subscribe to somebody, I mean, everybody with the pipe in the pipe community, the YTPC, we all share that common thing. We share this, and we share tobacco, the love of tobacco and the love of the pipe, and the hard work that goes into the pipe and the camaraderie involved around the pipe. And even that was revealed to me whenever Mark from the Bringing Pipe Smoker channel sent me this. It showed me, and taught me something, about what it is when someone says community. And that touches someone's life, impacts their life. And so I want to know, what was it about me in my video or videos that impacted your life? That just made you think, I'm going to take a little time out of my day whenever this man posts a video and watch him. I'm going to take time out of my life, stop what I'm doing, and take a little bit of time in my downtime or even in your off time to watch me. And that means a lot to me. I want to know that personal level, and also knowing that it will also help me to further and to better this channel, because that's one of my goals for the new year. Is I want to give you, the fans, the very best I can and to make my channel better. And so not only will it help me out and let me know maybe what type of more content I could either keep going with, or even if it's just something I've said, in a particular video. It don't really also have to necessarily be one title of video. You can maybe name off 2 or 3 titles if you're one of the people that was inspired by more than one thing. Just kind of describe to me, what it was. If it was a compile of videos, but if it was one particular video that, compelled you to subscribe and follow me, then, list, name the title of the video, because I'm also going to go back to these videos and recap on what I have done, and absorb in knowing the information that you tell me, but also, that way I can, reach out to you, the fan, on a personal level like that. And I think that would be awesome. So there you have it for what I'd like you to do. And I'd just like to say, I am not good with all this tech savvy stuff. So in all fairness with this, I am going to let you know I'm going to ask another fellow YouTuber to help me out. And also too, because I don't know how to do all the fancy stuff I've seen people do. But this friend of mine and this fellow YouTuber, they got knowledge I ain't got. And I want to make this as fair as possible. And I'm going to say at the end of next month, preferably the last the last Thursday of next month, I'm going to reveal the winner. And I'm going to sign numbers to everybody's name. And I'm hoping I can try by the way, and I'm going to go in the order of the people that respond to the VR as well as put the comment. I'm going to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. And I figured that'd be fair. And then I'm going to find a friend, ask my friend if they can bring up one of those random number sequence things, and then do it that way. And I figured that would make it fair. And I just like to say good luck to all of you fans I thank you for hitting like, share, and subscribe. I thank you, the fans, for taking time out of your busy lives to either enjoy a little talk, enjoying a pipe with me. It means a lot. And you know, I may not leave nothing big in this world behind when it's my time to take that eternal sleep when I pass on and out of this world. But hopefully these videos will last, and somebody, what if they're having a sad moment or something, maybe they can go back to see one of these videos and laugh and smile, or say, hey, look at that goofy guy, you know. And if anybody's looking for a little hope, or somebody's looking for prayer, you know, or if somebody needs some words of encouragement, I hope maybe my videos can help and be a blessing to somebody, because I'm always asking the Lord to love me and help me to be a blessing to others, and help me to bless others the way they've blessed me and been a blessing to me. And I even say, Lord, help me to be a blessing to those that curse me. That takes a lot. But you know, I just want this channel to continue to be something positive and heartwarming, truthful, sincere feeling and thought. And hello, viewer. I was just wrapping up this video, but thank you for tuning in and everything. But I just hope people just enjoy these videos, and I can't wait to see or to see and hear and read how these videos I do have impacted someone's life. I thank you sincerely and humbly, and wherever you fans are at in this world, may you be blessed. Until next time, thank you.